It's in the 3 a.m. Nope, it's in the 4 a.m. hour. What's going on? It's right now 4:03, April 19th, and it's me, Tina Bailey. And I am reading this library book that I am viewing from my local library, and am sharing that with you all page by page. So today's numbers right now is 777 sequence. I may go ahead and read the other two sequences because there are other library books I would like to share with you all. And I think I need to go ahead and renew them because I lost my my little paper on when they're due back. All right. On the page before the words is a picture of open hands towards what looked like maybe a sunrise in a grassy field and a blue sky with clouds. So it looks like the hands are welcoming the sunrise. Number 7, miracles, luck, dreams coming true. The number 7 is considered a very lucky number by many people, and also a very spiritual number. Congratulations if you have had this number come up because 777 is a wonderful and very positive number sequence and signed. It means that your wishes will come true. 777 also encourages you to become creative, to look within yourself, and to trust in your own intuition. This number lets you know that you are being rewarded for all of your hard work and for your positive attitude by your spirit guides and angels. By showing you the number sequence of 777, your spirit guides and angels are telling you it's time now for you to expect miracles in your life and for you to reap the fruits of your labor. Your reward doesn't always have to be material or financial. It could be that after a period of hard study, you find out you have been accepted into your first choice of university. Or maybe you've been trying to land a particular job and it comes through for you. That was 777. We're gonna go ahead to out 8. 8 looks like, oh, hold on. Looks like lights. I don't know how to describe that. Very shiny, bright lighting. In a blurred way. So number 8, abundance, health, happiness. 888 is a truly magical number. Seeing it repeated around you is a sign of abundance in your personal life. Abundance can come in many forms. It's not just about financial prosperity. It can also relate to good health, happiness, and positive relationships. The number 8 is all about balance. It means that everything is as it should be. So relax, remain positive, and enjoy the abundance that will come through for you. In Chinese culture, the number 8 is considered to be very auspicious and lucky. It represents good fortune and good luck, and this energy is tripled in the number sequence of 888, making it a very good omen indeed. Turned onto its side, the number 8 becomes the symbol for infinity. So, this number can also serve as a reminder of the eternal nature of things. There is no beginning and no ending. Life just carries on. The number 8 is also linked with karma, drawing your attention to the spiritual and universal law of cause and effect, which means that whatever energy and intention you send out into the universe comes back to you threefold. All right, this is the last of the numbers, number nines: endings, new beginnings, decluttering. The number nine, or number sequence 999, as signs relate to endings and new beginnings and herald a time for moving forwards rather than for stagnation. Whatever endings are taking place around you, know that they are essential because they may way for new beginnings to come through. Trust that everything is happening for a positive reason. The number sequence of 999 is a very powerful number which triples the energy behind the number 9. When the number 999 appears in your life, it can be an encouragement to let go of an aspect of the past to make way for new beginnings and the future. The number 999 doesn't have to always be about dramatic or drastic changes or endings. It can be something small, such as leaving a job to start a new one, or clearing space and decluttering in your home to get rid of stale old energy. You may need to tie up some old loose ends when you see the number 9 or 999 show up as a sign in your life. There may be some legal matters or outstanding debts that you need to finalize. And that is a local library book by, let's see, Jade Sky, The Everyday Medium, Spirit Signs, Understanding signs in your everyday life. Read by me, Tina Bailey. And I would say, look, when you see signs around you, such as certain sequence numbers, take note of what happened when you saw those numbers. Take note of how you were feeling, what you were um, in front of, who you were speaking to, your emotions, and that can give you a clue on what those numbers mean for you. And you can also begin to write these things down and collect data on the sequences of numbers that you see. Like, okay, so I was on the phone with someone or I called someone. Okay, so what type of person is that you're talking to at that time? Was it a pleasant conversation? Was it a conversation you needed to end? So those are some things to draw to your mind to let you know what type of number meaning and messages that you can collect like that. This is just one book, and it's just something somebody wrote, took the time and wrote just as well as you can. And there are several other books, and there are several different meanings that you come up with yourself and share with your data about what you were feeling at that time that you saw certain number sequences. Even animal signs. What did you see? How were you feeling? What was the energy like? What was the situation when you saw certain animals and number sequences? So yeah, I do have a new deck and a new book that I would like to share. Um, I would like to share a lot of my uh, decks, but this one here is brand new. I saw it in the store, and it's called Mystical Melodies. Oh, and before I get to that, I'm not sure for the numbers. I was looking up angel numbers on a specific site, and I think I have erased that bookmark that I have, and I may not be able to share that specific site. I wish I could, but I'm not. It might not be available anymore. So there are books and websites that will share such information on those number sequences. The one I did use, it had something to do with angel numbers. So yeah, I did try to look that up recently, and I was unsuccessful in coming across that specific website. It could have changed designs, and I just don't recognize it. I don't know. So yes, that is what's on the table. It is Tuesday, and now it's 4:23, and let's see. I would like to do a walkthrough on the air of this. I'm trying to see how I can do this walkthrough on the air. I thought it was interesting. If I'm not able to show it, there are other videos on YouTube that are showing this deck. And I thought it was interesting because it's based on cartoons or a cartoon, mystical melodies. And let me see. The lion on the front looked like a lion that I had seen on Popeye the Sailor Man. So let me see. So that's why it got my attention. Let's see. Um, Mystical Melodies, a vintage cartoon tarot. Tarot meaning earth messages. Tarot meaning earth. Okay. And it looked like it has like that look like um what is that? Merry Melodies, like Looney Tunes, but it says mystical melodies. Okay, let me turn it around on the box and read the description. Mark, body, mind, and spirit definition tarot. Carrie Hall's Mystical Melodies is a tarot deck inspired by the iconic vintage cartoons of the 1930s. If you love rubber hose animation, then this is the deck for you. A truly fresh take on an ancient tradition. Mystical Melodies brings light-hearted fun and madcap energy to the tarot. It's ideal for tarot fans of all varieties, animation and cinema buffs, and lovers of all things vintage. With instruction, with an introductory booklet. Okay. And it says Sterling Ethos, New York. So I saw it. It looked like a cartoon that I used to watch. I might not have because it says 1930s. but the lion on it is a similar drawing to the lion on Popeye the Sailor Man when he goes to save olive oil from um that guy. What's that man name? Um it's some man that Popeye has to save olive oil from, and that man he like trapped different things from around the world, and one of them was a lion, and so he had that lion fight Popeye the Sailor Man. Okay, so let's see. I may turn on my camera and show you all. Um, if you're interested, you can look at other people's video. It's called Mystical, Mystical Melodies, Medleys. Um, the little booklet said it has a forward, instruction, major arcana, exclusive cards, minor arcana, how to read the tarot spreads, and let's see, the forward says, the first time I saw Carrie Hall's Baphomet design on Twitter, I was blown away. We had taken the most iconic occult archive and steeped it in 1930s cartoon weirdness. I have been in love with 1930s animation since my parents recorded the Felixer. Fe- no. Mm, Fleischher Brothers. Calloway singing Minnie the Moocher or Bimbo at the Dentist, a cartoon in which the laughing gas leaks and um, buildings start laughing. I was hooked. I watched that tape every morning with my cereal. With his mystical melodies deck, Gary takes the iconography graphy and symbolism of the traditional Rider Waite tarot and presents it to you anew with a knowing smile and a cheeky wink. Gary's Fool has Pinocchio's arms and legs, along with the ass ears he gains on the Major's bring the menace and mystery of Fletcher's. Is that how you say Fletcher's? Fleischer's. S apostrophe S. Fletcher's. Masterpiece. Bimbo's imagination, along with the whimsy of Warner's merry melodies, and combine them with the occult. So definitely that you'll wonder if that magic wasn't there all along. And it does. I looked through these already. Okay. Okay. Because, yeah, like I said, I thought they were the Merry Melodies cartoon equivalent. Because that's what it looked similar to. Okay. So it goes on. Let's see. Author, writer, Morrison Hotel. That's his name. That's the writer. Author and writer Morrison Hotel. Okay. Some other people have. Let's see what it says. It's an interesting book. I read tarot books and I enjoy the information in them. Okay, so that was the forward. It says the minor arcana are equally powerful to name just two cards in a deck of delights. The Four of Cups has so much cheeky character And the Nine of Swords is more perfect in its truth than the already sublime Waite Smith version. Meanwhile, Gary's court cards convey the what? Var- Varving weight of their res- responsibilities as his characters are so expressive. These cards feel instantly relatable. When I first saw the devil card that Gary posted online, I gasped aloud. I had to have a whole deck like that. Immediately. Now, I'm not saying I caused it to happen by bending the fabric of the universe to my great and terrible will, but I'm not saying I didn't either. The Mystical Melodies deck is everything I'd hoped for and more. It slots into the universe with a satisfying click, neatly filling the space that had been waiting for it. And then it says learn more about the author and writer. So, yeah, it actually does. I'm glad to see that the court cards are not pip cards. That means like just plain um, one circle, two circle, three circle, four circle, five circle cards, like just shapes or on the card or something. Like they actually have an illustration on the cards. Okay, so it says learn more about the author, and then I turned the page, and then it said introduction. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if I'm turning. Okay, that's page 5. Okay, this is page 6. And then it says introduction. Like so many good stories, it all starts with the devil. I've always been fascinated by magic, the occult, and the imagery of the tarot. I own several decks from fully usable, traditional ones to more modern, artistic ones, and have always dreamed of creating my own in some way. One of my other big passions is animation. I studied animation at university, and in my long, varied art career, I've often worked as an animator. One particular project was actually with Mig- the mighty Disney company itself, but that's a story for another day. Okay, let's see. I'm fond of many eras of animation, but particularly the vintage rubber hose cartoons of the 1920s and 30s. I've been drawing my own occult and gothic cartoon characters in this style for a long time. So it seemed so befitting, excuse me, so befate that one day the two worlds would come together and this deck would finally be released. I knew I didn't just want to make an aesthetic, good looking deck that was all style and no substance. I wanted to be veiled in the true, deeper meaning of traditional tarot while their wonderful and intricate symbolism. Hold on, I missed the whole sentence. Hold on. Um, he wanted them to be Val and the true, deeper meaning of the traditional tarot while paying homage to vintage cartoons and all of their wonderful, intricate symbolism. But back to the matter in hand, the devil card is where I began, being someone who is naturally drawn to the dark side of anything. I always root for the bad guy in movies or books. And heavy metal is my go to music. I thought if I could capture that cute vintage look for classic cartoons with the most infamous occult card, then I may well be on to something. So I gave it my best shot, and the response was amazing. My version of the devil was well received, and I was lucky enough to garner the interest of the tarot community and ultimately the attention of Doreen, no, Darien, Darren, Darren, and K from Liminal 2. Thanks to their encouragement, here we are today with my magnum ops in your hands. I want to personally thank you, the person reading this, for choosing this deck, and I hope you get as much enjoyment from it as I did from creating it. Blessed be Gary Hall. At first, I was saying Carrie because I thought it was a C, but it's a G. Gary Hall. Sounds like a dormitory. I think it is a dormitory name. Gary Hall. All right. Thank you, Gary Hall. And then the next page says Major Arcana. And it's then the next page has the card looking at a card and it's making me, I'm enjoying the card image. I'm actually laughing at the card image of the magician. Okay. So, okay. Let's go ahead and read this. I am liking this. And then I'll read well, he did say he started with the devil, so I don't know, maybe I'll get to that card today. I don't know, maybe not today, but we'll see. I could always skip to. So what Gary says, he says, roll up, the major arcana take center stage as life's big moments, the thresholds we must pass, the misfortunes that bring us down, and the triumphs that make us soar. It's the grand journey of consciousness, the self slow becoming when, oh, hold on, I think I might have it. No, the self slow becoming. Okay, that's how it's written. When these cards pop up in a reading, pay attention. The show's about to start. I like how he wrote that. Roll up. Rolled up. And so let's see here. When I turn the page, the Fool is the first card. This card makes me laugh too. It's like a Pinocchio head. I mean, like you said, like the Pinocchio like figure, but for a head, it even has Pinocchio nose. For a head, it's a pyramid, and that is interesting with a lot of depth, perhaps, with the sun shining down on the figure that is standing at the top of a cliff. So it says, the Fool. The morning is full of joy as the carefree fool sets off on his journey. All potential and endless possibilities. His hopes and dreams packed for the trip with only one eye on the road. Does he see where this path is leading him? Is he listening to the cards? Oh, excuse me, the calls. Warning of danger ahead? Question mark. Or is he confident that his feet will take him exactly where he wants to go? Blind faith leads Blind faith leading the way. All adventures begin with a single step. Don't be afraid to know you know nothing. There are choices to be made, and every choice is valid. Muster your strength, listen to your heart, and let the story begin. That is very great. And that is what that is saying. And it says one eye because the pyramid has one eye open. And if you guys would like to see the cards, you can look them up online here on YouTube. I may not post them up um, fast enough. You know, if you rather go ahead and see them now, you can look them up on YouTube. And I'm looking at this card, and this card is so enjoyable. It's the magician card. He has a magician hat on with the 8 symbol, the infinity sign. He has a magic wand like a magician, and it's an eyeball. His whole head is one eye, one big eye. That's what I'm giggling about. And then the table has eyes and the flower and a mouth and looking up at him, and the flower has eyes and and a mouth and looking. And let's see what it says. It says the magician. It says, "Hey, presto, take center stage, for you are the magician. You are the mighty, mystical magician, and you can perform marvelous miracles of wonder." I like that. All things are possible. Use the tools available to you and let yourself become one with the infinite universe of creation. Happiness and success are gained from hard work and the uh, completion of the tasks life places in front of you. Chart yourself, chart your own path, and let your mind be carried away to imaginary lands full of amazing inventions. Your ideas are your unique seeds. They only exist within and your wonderful world. Expand your horizons. Grow the fanciful flowers of your spiritual garden. Let love direct your will and use your imagination to create not just good things, but great things. Abracadabra. I like that. I like that. All right. So that is a great guidebook, and I like that like story with the card. Um, that's wonderful and fanciful and marvelous, if you will. So that was the book. What I may do is add that to the reading list as well, because not a lot of people read the guidebooks like I do. Like the guidebook, I enjoy the guide reading guidebooks and tarot books. I also have another tarot book, and it's the Magical Tarot. I think that's what it's called. Yes, Magical. Magickal Tarot. And it looks like it's based off of a tarot deck. I'm not exactly familiar with this deck. If it's a separate deck from the book, I don't know. But there are 3 cards depicted on the front of the book. And when I open the book, there are large images of cards of some cards, so that I think I'm gonna look it up. But as far as I know, I hadn't seen it, and I didn't see it right beside the book. I just saw the book, and the book looks amazing. It's a pink and purple book, and the letters are raised, and I like how it's read. How um some of the titles are let's see if I could just share that with you, because I like how it's how it's speaking. Let's see what else it says on this cover. The cards look pretty. They look anime as well. The cards look great. Okay, it says Mystical Tarot. It says spreads, spell work, and ritual for creating your life. And it's by Robin Valentine. Robyn Valentine, creator of Tired Witch. Oh, wow. Alrighty. It's tab, Lord. Okay, I won't read this one right now, but I will read a couple of the headlines. So one of the headlines for okay, that's bonding with your deck. Hold on. Applying the major arcana to spell work. Okay, applying a major arcana to the spell work. Okay, the Fool. Okay, what I like is it says the Fool symbol, and then on the next page it says the Fool in magical work, and then on the next page it says landing the job. Okay, so it doesn't say. Hold on, it doesn't say the same thing for all the cards. Oh, because one of the cards I had flipped, it said magical symbols, the magician and the magical work, carrying yourself through pride. Okay, so they all have their own different tagline pages. Oh, beautiful. I like. Okay, so one of them, I don't know which one it was because I was flipping through the book just lightly, and I seen one said "Finding Your Voice," and I like that it said that, and I thought all of them said that, but it looks very different. The book is colorful. The pages are colored. Like there's a baby pink, powder pink. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what color that is. What is that? Moth, maybe. Maybe dark eggshell. Not dark, but maybe light eggshell, like a brown eggshell. There's some of that. Though some colors in that. Some of the pages are blue. Some of the pages are black. There's large illustrations in here. Okay, wonderful. Great. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you didn't, I enjoyed this, and I'm glad that I enjoyed this reading that I have presented to myself and to you. Peace to you and yours and me and mine's. Peace.